بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. We greet you with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh on this, the 17th day of the month of Jumadi al-Akhirah, excuse me, and our topic is the Muslim village. We have been lecturing and writing on this topic for 25 years now. So you are accustomed, you know the subject. We've had several efforts around the world by people who wanted to build a Muslim village. I remember an effort in Tunisia, and they already got the land, about 600 acres of land, beautiful land. But the effort did not succeed. Efforts in Algeria, efforts in different parts of Africa, efforts in South Africa, efforts in Malaysia, several efforts in Malaysia, efforts in Indonesia. I can't remember how many countries people have been making efforts to build a Muslim village. But my students in Pakistan must be commended that they have finally, in several parts of Pakistan, I will not offer any information of where these projects are located. That would not be sensible. But in several parts of Pakistan, my students have been at work, and I'm surprised at their progress, yes. In acquiring land and in building a project, seeking guidance how to proceed with the project of building a Muslim village. In two of these projects, I have a parcel of land to build my own little hut, in fact. Why do we need a Muslim village? Our people living in Canada, our students in the United States, in Canada, in Britain, in France, in Germany, in Belgium, in the Netherlands, in Spain, our students in different countries of the West are now recognizing increasingly so the danger that lies ahead for them, particularly in respect of their children, if they continue to reside in the Western world. Modern Western civilization, the cities, that the chances are more likely than not that you're going to lose your children. And when you make an effort to save your children, then they will do what they did to I call them my grandchildren in Sweden. The state then took the children by force from the parents. And there's nothing you could do about it. Who will you complain to? And so, what has happened in Sweden to my own students, Ismail and his wife, is a wake-up call for all the rest of you. What happened to them, that they have lost their children. It's months now they've not been able to see their children, no access to their children. That's what Sweden has done. And what Sweden is doing today, the rest will do tomorrow. That's right. You cannot establish an Islamic school where you can teach your children proper philosophy of gender, that Allah created only the male and the female. Of course, the Pakistan National Assembly doesn't know that Allah created only the male and the female, only two genders. The Pakistan National Assembly get their guidance elsewhere, but we get it from the Quran. Yeah, all those in the Pakistan National Assembly or Parliament who voted for that nasty resolution, I don't know where they get their guidance from. But we get our guidance from the Quran, and Allah creates only two genders. The Quran speaks of only two genders, the male and the female. And the Quran speaks of marriage between a man and a woman, and prohibits homosexuality and lesbianism. But an Islamic school cannot teach that. You'll be arrested. The Islamic school is prohibited from teaching that. No, 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 a man can marry another man and get a marriage certificate. That's the modern world. And you will have to send your children to a school that's teaching that. Of course, there are those who don't care 2 peanuts for their children. There are those who don't care 2 peanuts for their children. They can go to any school they want, but there are others who love their children and who want to protect their children from this garbage that a man can marry another man and get a marriage certificate, that a child can have 2 daddies and a child can have 2 mummies. There are parents who will not accept that for their children. Let the rest go their way. But you who love your children and want to protect your children, you are increasingly realizing that you have to make hijrah out of the West. And if you want to make hijrah out of the West, you want to go to a protected environment. People who are like-minded. And that's why the projects in Pakistan today, I will say one thing about them. They are mostly in the mountains of the north of Pakistan. I'm not going to say anything more than that. So if you are interested in joining and getting land in one of these projects in the north of Pakistan, then you'll have to send an email to me. You'll find my email address at the bottom of the screen. And when you send the email to me, then I will put you on to the projects, and they will then give you all the information you need. We will not put that information in public. We pray that Allah might bless and protect these Muslim village projects. One more thing. Where it is possible for us to reach out to our Hindu brothers, to our Christian brothers, even to Jewish brothers, to build a village or a community in which there is a multiplicity or diversity of faiths. But we all live with a fraternal relationship with each other. And the profile of those who live in this village is that we recognize absolute truth that comes from the Lord God. Number one. Number two, we recognize that there is a religious way of life which has come with that absolute truth, and we want that religious way of life in our village. And number three, that we recognize that oppression has absolutely zero role, zero place, nothing, no place whatsoever for oppression in our village and our way of life. And if we can accept that, then we can have a village in which there is religious diversity and religious multiplicity. And we can show the world that a Muslim and a Hindu, a Muslim and a Christian, a Muslim and a Jew, a Muslim and a Buddhist, all of us can live together fraternally and in peace. So I look forward to receiving your emails if you're interested in making hijrah to a Muslim village in Pakistan. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.